best seed ever. Structures, biomes, loot. This seed has got it all. Okay, and all you have to do is make a word with this seed that you see here on screen. And once you enter your word, you should find yourself on this like plains biome. I mean, there's literally like nothing interesting. Oh my god. It starts over here. So as you can see, it's a village, but it's got not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 different blacksmiths. Let's start with this one over here. Let's open the chest, and as you can see, we already got 5 iron, which is pretty good, and some iron chest plate already. Let's go to the second one over here, and again, look at all of this iron. We already have 16 iron ingots and an iron sword, which is pretty good. Now the third one over here, and again, some more iron. We have 19 in total, and look at all of these pieces of armor. Let's go to the fourth one over here. This one doesn't have any iron ingots, but some iron helmets, chest plate, some iron horse armor, which is cool, and another iron sword. The best for last. I mean, okay, we already got an iron chest plate, but there is 11 obsidian blocks, enough to make a nether portal. And now, apart from this massive village, as you can see, there's some cool stuff over there, but we're gonna be doing some stuff before. Start by going to these coordinates over here, and I'm gonna be saying this phrase a lot. But anyways, you're gonna be digging straight down, be a little careful, and okay, where's there some gravel? Look at this. It's a zombie spawner. You can use it for XP, and there's a chest over here with 2 iron ingots, which is pretty good, some gunpowder, a name tag, and a book with projectile protection 3, a smite 2, fortune 1, looting 1. Yeah. Fortune 1, looting 3, smite 2. Yeah. Fortune 1, looting 3, smite 2. Yeah. What's interesting about this dungeon is that literally next to it is mine shaft. It's massive, it's got a lot of chests, but I'm scared to, you know, like explore. So once you're out of there, I want you to go back to like the spawn area and keep going that direction. Go to these coordinates over here, and to be honest, is like the beginning of the video. We're not gonna start with anything crazy. So we're gonna be digging straight down, and I was lying. It's a trials chamber. This right here is the spawner room. As you can see, there is like a wind blaze spawner and 2 zombie spawners as well. And this trial chamber is massive. It's got a bunch of vaults, a bunch of spawners. It's just too good. Next to the trials chambers over here, there is a big ocean, which by the way, this is not a lake, this is an ocean. It's got like a bunch of ocean stuff, some kelp over there. So you can use this ocean to build a lot of really good farms, like a creeper farm or a mob farm. Both of those videos links are going to be in the description below. But not only that, there's also some ocean ruins over there, which are pretty good for a Trident farm. Again, link is going to be in the description below. And if you look over there, there is like an ice biome. It's got like a bunch of ice, which is useful for a bunch of farms, including the creeper farm that I already talked about. And now we can go back to this area. As you can see, I'm back at this first village, and we're gonna be climbing up this mountain. It's pretty obvious, but there is a pillager outpost. It's got a chest here on top, which is pretty good, to be honest. It's got a gold horn, a crossbow, and a book with aqua affinity and efficiency 1. Aqua affinity, efficiency. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. And pillager outposts are really important because you can use them to build an ominous bottle farm and a raid farm, which are one of the best farms in the game. And by the way, links to those videos are also gonna be in the description below. You know what? I'm probably gonna be saying that a lot in this video, so when I say DB, it means like description below. So let's keep talking about the seed and just look at this beauty. And going from that pillager outpost, and you go to this icy mountain that's close to it, and as you can see, 500 blocks away from spawn, there is a jungle, and I verified it. It has a lot of bamboo. But let's keep going. I want you to go on top of the pillager outpost and go over to this direction over here, and you're just gonna be going there. And once you reach the end of this second cherry blossom biome, you're gonna go over there. You can already see it. It's another village. And this is definitely the final village we're gonna be seeing in this video. So yeah, it's a normal village. It doesn't have any blacksmiths, but it's still really interesting. Go to these coordinates over here, and again, just like always, you're gonna be digging straight down. And just look at this. Yes, it's a stronghold, and it's a library. It's got 2 chests, one over here, which has the eye armor trim, which is pretty good. And there's also one hidden chest here on top, so all you have to do is break this wooden block on top and open it. You got another eye armor trim and an enchanted book, fire protection 3, fire aspect 2, loyalty. Go back to the surface and go to these coordinates over here in that same village, and again, dig straight down, and it's another library with 2 more chests, again an iron armor trim on this one. And now the second chest, it has an iron armor trim and an enchanted book with punch 1, which is absolutely horrible. I'm not gonna take it, but we're not done yet. I want you to go to the entrance of the library, go to the right, and as you can see, there is a chest with some redstone, some iron ingots, and look behind you, and oh my god, it's already the end portal, and it has not 1, not 2, but 3 eyes of ender already placed in it. So we found 2 villages, 5 blacksmiths, 2 libraries, the end room, a pillager outpost, a trial chambers. This has to be the end, right? No, it's not even close. We're gonna keep going. You're gonna stand on top of the village that you were at, and as you can see, there's the pillager outpost. You can barely see it, but we're gonna go to that direction, but then switch to the right over here. And you're gonna go to these coordinates over here, and I don't think I should say it anymore, but dig straight down. It's another trials chamber. Yes, it's a completely different one with a bunch of vaults and a bunch of spawners as well. Go back outside and keep climbing this mountain. You're gonna go to these coordinates over here, and now, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna get serious. As always, dig straight down, and this time be a lot more careful, because you're gonna end up in an ancient city. And this one is ginormous.
It's Ginormosaurus.
It's got a lot of chests, but I mean like a lot. I didn't have the time to look at all of them, but I'm gonna be showing you the 2 best that I've found. Go to these coordinates over here to find the first chest. As you can see, you're gonna end up in this like blue room, and just look at this beauty. When I said this seed had a lot of loot, I meant it. This chest alone has 2 skull catalysts, a music disc with Other Side, which is arguably one of the best music discs from Lena Rain, a book with power 1, which isn't that good, but 2 enchanted golden apples, which is just absurd. But this monstrosity of a chest doesn't even compare to the second one. Go to these coordinates over here, you're gonna end up with this like higher platform, and this might be the best ancient city chest that I've ever seen. Just look at this. It's just insane. You already got a skull catalyst, 3 potions of regeneration, an enchanted book with efficiency 1, which is okay, not that good. But look at this, 2 diamond leggings. This one got protection 4, unbreaking 3. This is insanely good. The second one got fire protection 4 and unbreaking 3, which is also pretty good. Oh yeah, and it also has an enchanted golden apple. Okay, once you're back in the outside world, I want you to look at the first cherry blossom mountain that we saw, the one with the Pillager outpost, and I want you to go over there. Go to these coordinates over here and dig straight down. It's not as good as an ancient city, but it's another dungeon. And this one is a skeleton spawner, which is arguably the best spawner in the game. It's got 2 chests. Okay, this one got a name tag, which is pretty good. And the second one is... okay, this one is actually better. It's got a saddle and disc 13, which is probably one of the most terrifying discs that I've ever heard. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my favorite segment of this video. 6 more villages that are within 1,000 blocks from spawn. Yes, 6 villages. Village number 1. Go to these coordinates over here. This one is pretty good. It's got 1 and 2 blacksmiths. The first one is insane. It's got 3 diamonds, which is awesome, 3 more obsidian, and some gold ingots. And the second blacksmith gives you 6 more obsidian. But that's not it. If you go a couple blocks away from the village, you're gonna be finding a ruined portal. It has gold block and a chest with 1 more obsidian and some junk. For village number 2, go to these coordinates over here. It looks pretty good. It's built over the mountain, but a cool thing about it is that a couple blocks away, there is another ruined portal. And it also has a gold block. And now, standing on top of that ruined portal, look over to this side, and it's gonna be our 3rd village, which, to be honest, is a little further from 1,000 blocks, but it has a blacksmith. 3rd village, 8th blacksmith, which has 2 more gold ingots and 2 more, heads. Village number 4 is at these coordinates over here, and this one might be the coolest because it's an abandoned village. It doesn't have any blacksmiths, but it has a brewing stand inside this house. Village number 4 or 5, 6. I've lost count. Is this snow village over here. It looks pretty good. It doesn't have any blacksmith, but it looks pretty good. But it doesn't have any blacksmith, but it looks... And finally, the last village for today is gonna be at these coordinates over here. No blacksmiths, but again, you're also gonna be finding a brewing stand over here and a bunch of villagers that you can absolutely exploit. And now I promise we're done with villages. So on top of everything that we mentioned before, we found an ancient city, another dungeon, 6 more villages with 3 more blacksmiths. Like, what else do you need? The Nether. You're gonna go to the village where it all started, and around these coordinates over here, I'm going to show you right now, you're going to be building a nether portal. And by the way, don't ask me why it's so freaking thick. Like this nether portal. But yeah, you're going to jump in and go to the nether. You're going to be spawning in between a crimson forest and a warp forest, which is pretty good. But from this portal, I want you to keep going into this direction over here. Don't worry, it's not that far away. Boom, 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 boom. And as you can see, not even like 200 blocks away, we're already at the fortress. And I'm not even joking, but this one is pretty good. So first of all, you got this like cross path over here, which is good for a wither skeleton farm. DB. Enough with that fortress. I want you to go, and this is the final time I'll be saying this, to these coordinates over here. It's a bastion. It's got a lot of chests, a lot of gold, but you're gonna go down to this little over here, which apparently has some nether wart. I didn't even... But also a chest over here, which if you open it, prepare yourself. Yes, it's none other than the netherite upgrade smithing template. You can use it to upgrade your diamond armor or diamond tools into netherite. And now we're officially done. This is gonna be crazy, but let's make a summary of everything that we found in this world. We found 8 different villages with a combined 8 blacksmiths, a pillager outpost, a mine shaft, 2 dungeons, a jungle, a cherry blossom biome, a stronghold with a really good end portal, and 2 different libraries, 2 trial chambers, 1 ancient city with 2 insane chests, 2 ruined portal, an ice biome, and in the nether we found a bastion and a nether fortress. Yeah, this is a good seed. Bye-bye!